Hello everyone, welcome to the next part of the bang for buck exercise, the sit-up bench abdominal crunch. I've chosen this exercise because it works everything. It's easy to reduce or increase your load and it offers good variety. In this video, I'm doing a starting one at a lower height. It's a good starting point, maybe do sets of 10 to 20. Now these are the muscles worked. You can see it's all of your abdominal muscles. This one is so good to change to make it easier or harder. Here I've just simply increased the height of the bench. That makes it harder because it increases the range of movement. You're moving further backwards and forwards and you're working against gravity for longer. Good form on this exercise, guys, is not using your legs, not swinging with your arms, having your chest up and having your head back. Progression challenge, try some negative reps. A negative rep is where the muscle is lengthening and not shortening. We call it an eccentric exercise. They're good because they tear more muscle fibers and they allow you to work harder for longer. Your muscle can work past its normal point of failure. They're especially suited to this type of body weight exercise because gravity is your form of resistance here. You're working against gravity. If you're going to give it a go, try 3 to 5 seconds in terms of coming down on your crunch. An obvious thing to do to make it harder, just more reps or more weights. Now here I have a 10 kg plate. You can probably see in that last video it was a little bit too much for me to begin with and I struggled. Increasing the weight simply increases the resistance, means your abs contract harder, more muscle fibers are torn, which is what leads to that muscle growth. Drop the weight if your form begins to change. You might look like a wally, but I'd suggest keeping the plate close to your head like I'm doing. It just doesn't quite work the same if it's closer to your stomach. And lastly, it's tempting, but try not to push the weight away with your arms when going up. That won't be contracting your abdominals. Now this one is the super challenge. It's called a finisher because you probably won't be able to do it anymore afterwards. And I feel like I've done rounds of Tyson the day after this. It's a half crunch, followed by a hold at 45 degrees and then a plate rotation to your left and right. There's lots of types of contraction going on here. You have a negative ab crunch, you have the rotation which works your obliques and those V muscles, and then you have an isometric hold. You are holding the weight up at 45 degrees. It's really going to build a functional and bulletproof core. It's going to work every single aspect of your abs in this exercise. I hope you found this really useful. Try to build up the challenge of the exercise as you go and let me know how you get on.